What's going on, guys? Jacoborth back here with another video of Jacob's Life in Vegas, talking to you guys about what it's like to live here in Las Vegas. Here's a question I get from people every once in a while, particularly from people that are coming here from like bigger cities. They'll ask me about like the foreign languages here in Las Vegas and what foreign languages do you hear people speak? Because if you're someone like, me coming from, I moved here from San Jose, California. Okay, it's the 10th largest city in America. So there's a lot of different groups of people that live there, that live in the San Francisco Bay Area, so you hear a lot of different languages. If you're coming from, maybe more middle America, you're just used to hearing English like all the time, then this is probably gonna be a little bit of a culture shock when you come to Vegas. But when you come here, you'll hear, obviously English is gonna be the dominant language that you're gonna hear. Second most is probably gonna be Spanish, because there's a sizable Hispanic population here. A good chunk of those are probably Mexican, and actually the next biggest is probably Cuban. We actually have a sizable Cuban population here in this area. And then after Spanish, I'd probably say it's actually going to be Tagalog. We have a pretty sizable Filipino population here in the Vegas area too. So commonly I'll hear that when I'm out like grocery shopping or stuff. I'll hear some of the employees speaking Tagalog with each other. And after that, I'd probably say like Chinese. We do have Chinatown here, so you hear some Asian languages. So you'll hear, Tagalog, Chinese, maybe Vietnamese in this area. And then, occasionally you might hear some of the European languages. You might hear some people speak Russian or something along those lines. But there's a fair amount of diversity amongst languages here in this area. For me, this is probably the most English dominant area I've ever lived in. I mean, I'm coming from San Jose, California, where San Jose is huge Mexican and huge Vietnamese population. So you hear a lot of Spanish and Vietnamese, or if I wasn't at school or at football, I would hear probably more Spanish and Vietnamese than just about anything else. So if you're coming here from one of those big cities, you'll hear some other languages for sure when you live in Vegas. If you're coming from, like I said, small town and, in Nebraska or in Montana or something like that, this is gonna feel like, you're hearing all kinds of other languages besides English. But so understand, those are some of the other languages you are gonna hear when you live here in Las Vegas. That's it for this video, guys. I'm Jacob. This is my life in Vegas.